Okay, welcome back, everybody. And finally, the moment of truth. What are NFTs? Finally getting to the good stuff here. Thanks for your patience. It's great that we covered the fundamentals. It's important to cover the fundamentals. Now that we understand blockchain, we understand a little bit about cryptos. I got to talk a bit about my project, give you a bit more perspective and lens. Let's get to the real reason why we're here. What the heck are NFTs? So this is an article that I published with Mixmag that came out, where I kind of made a guide as to what are NFTs. I just tried to give a simple and effective explanation, so you don't have to get lost in a whole bunch of jargon that's not going to be useful if you're an artist, you're a musician, and you can get straight to the point and focus on the NFTs itself, and focus on NFTs and how they can actually help you and your work, and use that for a stream of revenue, so you can have this additional source of revenue from your art for the sake of the art itself. So NFTs stands for non-fungible token. So what does that mean? Well, they are unique and collectible digital items that you can create in which no two items are ever identical. That's pretty sick. Think about it. We're talking about an item, a digital item that there's only one that can ever exist. How rare and special is that? That no matter what you do, you can never have an authentic copy. People can make fake copies, like how you can make a fake Gucci or a fake Picasso, but there can only ever be one real one, right? So that's a certificate. There's power there. Just bear that in mind, okay? So fungible, what does that mean? Well, fungible it just means money, or even more so, it's something that is freely exchangeable or replaceable. Okay, so now we're thinking about money, we're thinking about exchanges. To understand this even better, let's look at non-fungible. So if you're not sure what fungible means, don't worry about it. Let's look at the opposite, and then maybe we can work backwards. So something that is non-fungible is something that is unique and irreplaceable, like a painting or a precious work of art. Hence, non-fungible token. NFT, there it is. That's the acronym. Something that is fungible, it's money. You exchange it, whatever, a dollar here, a dollar there, we place that value. But when you buy a special limited CD, when you buy the certificate of ownership of something, when you purchase a painting, like a beautiful Victorian Gothic masterpiece of epic proportions that stares into the deepest void of your soul. When you're looking at these things, that is irreplaceable. It is unique, and yet it still holds a value. We cherish these things. We buy them. We keep them. Maybe we even spot these up and coming artists. We buy their things. They blow up. They become famous. You sell it, and you make a bunch of pieces, and then maybe you can sell it, make some money. And what's also really interesting to think about is that with these, because it's digital, every time these things get resold, we can give a portion back to the artist directly, and it's transparent. So every time the certificate of an EP, the certificate of a CD gets sold, it goes back to the artist. Every time the certificate of some kind of NFT, whatever creative vision that you come up with gets sold, you're going to get paid for that over and over again, and it's not going to go to Spotify. It's not going to go to anyone else but to you. So that's amazing to think about. Hopefully you're starting to get an idea. If you're not, don't worry about it. We're going to keep talking about these things, and it's going to make more and more sense. So one way to think about it I really like is super limited vinyl, except that they're indestructible, right? Because vinyl decays in time. What's really great about digital is that no, it's not going to depreciate. Is that no, you don't have those problems and that kind of overhead. An NFT has only one special copy that exists. So that's interesting because it means that it's, like we said, it's unique, but it's also interesting because that means that we can add unique features built into it, meaning that you can easily customize your own NFT and customize these features and then sell it at your own price. So it's your art, it's your world, it's your rules, and it's your choice of value. If, let's say, you want to come out with a certificate of ownership, meaning that, when I say certificate of ownership, by the way, I'm not saying that you have to give away your music. What I'm saying is that you can create a token, right, like of an EP, and you can say there's only one authentic version of this. Whoever owns this owns the authentic version besides me, because I'm the artist, I made it. But if you're my biggest fan, then you're going to want to own this authentic version. And what's even more special about this authentic version is it's up to you what you want to add. You can say, well, whoever owns this unique special version gets special remix privileges, and they get all the stems and they can remix the music, or they get a special video that you made just for them, or there's or they get some kind of backstage pass to your show. There's so many things that you can do here that's really exciting, and it's easy to integrate. We're going to show you how to do it. So yeah, so some built-in features include musical content, special artwork, rare pictures, digital data files, publishing contracts, advertising, syncing rates, and much, much more. The world is your oyster. It's your art. It's your vision. It's up to you to be creative, to be conceptual, and to dive in and come up with cool ideas.